Alright, welcome back to another episode of One Piece manga chapter reactions. Today we have chapter 1107. Like always, disclaimer, this is not a market substitute, please support official release. Title of this chapter is I've Been Looking for You. Brogy the Red Ogre and Dory the Blue Ogre, co-captains of the Giant Warrior Pirates. Oimo, Kashi. Take the others and swing around the sides, sink any ship you see, and watch out for those cannons. Kashi and Oimo, Giant Warrior Pirates. Roger that, Captain. Alright, you bastards, let's go. Ooh, ba 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 ba. Countless members of their old crew have also been spotted. What do they want? The fabled Giant Warrior Pirates are here. Where have they been all these years? We've got confirmed sighting of both Brogy the Red Ogre and Dory the Blue Ogre. The giant pirates have made landfall. Blast them to smithereens. My masters! Okay, Usopp's happy. He gets a good view with those binoculars. But what are they doing here? Master Brogy, Master Dory. I can see Oimo and Kashi too. I bet they went to Little Garden to pick up their leaders. Oimo, Kashi. That's gotta be it. Man, I was worried. I thought we might not see them in Elbaf. A refresher on the Giant Warrior Pirates. Long ago, the world was terrorized by this formidable group led by co-captains Dory and Brogy. Their crew would disband after they got into a certain quarrel. Luffy and the gang helped them out when their century-long duel came to an end. Later on, while storming a different island, they would encounter and befriend Oimo and Kashi, a pair of giants who set out to check on their captains. I can't believe y'all know each other. Can't believe that's the accent he has. They must have come a running after hearing the news. Huh? How's that possible? The Navy marshaled a ton of manpower for this operation. It's no wonder it'd make the papers. But I reckon the headlines must be painting them in a good light. So this is big news already, huh? That makes sense. They didn't come here to wage war. They came to help us get out of here. We gotta hurry and finish our prep. Put it. Ah, gotcha. Nami-san, it's Brook. Brook, where are you? Close. Very close, but we won't be able to stop for tea. We need to stop. If we fly off the edge, we'll be fried by the barrier. That's true. Hello, this is Lilith. The numbskull really is brainless. We can't afford to dilly-dally, so pay attention. Sounds like they're getting fired up. We need to be ready to leave at a moment's notice. This isn't the time to be picking fights, Zoro. Okay, Jinbei's literally flying to Zoro with his boots. This is something I've been expecting according to the spoilers, but I have no details on this side. I only know one other thing. So let's see what I'm going to find out. Let's see. Clashing. You're pretty tough, but I'm in a hurry. It's time to wrap this up. Only the winner gets to talk like that, Roronoa. Your crew's waiting for you, right? You're just a burden at this point. Those fools will never make it if they can't cut off the arm to save the body. Giving up now would be doing them a favor. Waiting for a corpse is pointless, after all. It almost sounds like you think you're the one in control of this fight, Rob Lucci. Yeah, so they're just stalling. They didn't even get... Jinbei didn't even get to them. Neither of them have won yet. So, yeah, it looks like I was wrong. I would feel better if Lucci would lose faster than this. I do love our crew, after all. Okay, damage report. Roughly 30 of our small to medium size ships have been sunk, with no signs of it stopping. Oh, there's the Chin Vice Admiral, I think. The multiple chinned one. I do not like his design, to be honest. It's very unsettling. Pull back all smaller vessels and lead with the battleships. We can't afford to leave an opening. Yes, sir. Vice Admiral Red King. Red King. What a weird name. This is a pitiful sight. To think we Marines have to fire on our own weapons. Hey, Bonnie. Everyone's looking at him. And the drums are playing. What's with the waterworks? Why wouldn't I be crying, you idiot? I've been looking for you for so long. That's sweet. But I've been here the whole time. Sure, but I didn't know you were Nika. Nika? What's that? Oh yeah, what's the deal with that flimsy punch you tried to throw earlier? I was going for a big rubbery attack like you. If it's so flimsy, why don't you show me how it's done? Give that old windbag a good one for Vegapunk. Then we can get out of here. Oh, I forgot about Vegapunk. He's just laying there. What the heck? Vegapunk? Oh, now he notices him just laying there. None of you filthy cockroaches have a right to live now. You're wrong. Alright, Bonnie, sounds like a plan. For the record, this is how you punch. You're gonna pay for hurting my friends. Gum Gum, Booming Dawn Gatling. Booming Dawn Gatling. Beautiful name. And he goes flying. You're going to have to use those legs if you want to get out of here, Bonnie. The hover function should still work while we're on the island. Let's go, Vegapunk. Go on without me, Bonnie. I've been a doctor for long enough to know that if I move now, I'll die. Oh, he's a doctor, yep. What? You'll be dead either way. This is it, Kizaru. That's what I like to see. Are we finally getting the thing we've been waiting for years? Sanji versus Kizaru. I do respect and appreciate that we're finally getting it. In fact, I'm getting more excited by the second. Just looking at this. He just blocks that laser beam. Oh my goodness. Kizaru actually visibly reacted to that. He looks like out of a... He did a double take out of a Tom and Jerry cartoon. Oh my goodness, that's gonna look beautiful animated. He was like... I think I nailed it. And then Frankie's reaction. What? How? That was a freaking laser. Light doesn't hold a candle to love. They'll have to scrap the physics books and start from scratch. That's a good line. That's a good line from Borsalino. Let's go to the Northeast Port. Well, I'm in a real pickle now. They'll expect me to at least bring back your heads after all this. Ha ha ha. You better start drafting an apology letter for them then. Okay, Saturn. Oh? Is that... I don't recognize those high heels. Oh. I looked at the next panel. Well, well, it's not every day you see one of the 5 elders down in the dirt. Muruhuhu. My, look at you. Just what kind of delicious power do you have? Muruhuhu. To think an elder would come down to the surface and bless us with his presence, it's unheard of. I was right. They were already on the island waiting to strike. I thought they were going to strike on Luffy. They're striking on Saturn. I did not think of that. I thought Blackbeard might go for Kuma's fruit. I thought Blackbeard might go... Wait, no. Actually, no. Maybe I did think of that. Going for an elder. Because I knew the elder would have to fall. Saturn would have to fall soon. Everyone is expecting that. Blackbeard was also expected. He was teased a long time ago. So I think I made that connection and it slipped my mind again. Okay, the gears in my head are really turning now because there's a lot of ways this can go, and a lot of them have already been predicted by other fans. We'll say that for the end of the chapter. She taps him. But it sure made our job a hell of a lot easier. Mission complete. What business do you have here? Van Auger and Katarina Devon. 3rd and 6th ship captains. So now the exact ones that we know are not on Hachinosu are on Egghead. Exactly like we predicted months ago. Like everyone did the math and saw that, okay, this one is here, this one is here. We have all the captains. Of course, there are a few wild cards. I'm going to keep scrolling and expect to see Blackbeard, or at least another character who I've been spoiled on. But the one that we haven't seen on any of these islands is Lafitte. And I've seen people meme about, where is Lafitte? Where's Waldo? Well, that is true. If he's not on Hachinosu and he's not here, where is Lafitte? And why did Katarina Devon want to touch Saturn? Obviously, if it's involving her powers, it's a theory people have talked about. Obviously, I know that she might want to turn into him using her 9-tailed fox fruit. Katarina Devon, I'm surprised a level 6 escapee like you would choose the life of a subordinate. That's an observation. Teach is special. Interesting. As is his lineage. Oh. Obviously, number 1 theory is Roxy Zebek. His ship is named after Zebek, so I think that's a given. So, Saturn knows Blackbeard's lineage. Of course, I could just be overreaching, and it could be as simple as his middle initial being D. I forgot about that. So let's leave that aside for now. Ah, so you know about that. Or maybe not. Your crew is always up to something. What do you hope to get out of these stunts? The world. It's Zebek. It's Zebek. Pop. Missed me. Warp fruit. Let's be off then. We're still on the island. Couldn't you have warped us any further? I haven't mastered it yet. So they don't want to kill him. I thought they would at least kill him. Or at least try. Nah. Blackbeard's crew aren't that kind of reckless. They left Marineford when Shanks showed up. Even 2 years later, after beating Marco, and apparently beating Law, and also apparently beating Ochoku, aka Zhang-Chi, they're still playing it safe, which is very interesting because Blackbeard likes to live it on the edge, you know? He likes taking chances. But he's also very shrewd, and he doesn't mind being a coward in order to live to sneak another day. That's just an analysis. So he hasn't mastered the warp fruit just yet. I don't think that means he's bad at teleporting. I just think that means he can't go long range, which is a very, very sensible weakness. Because until you master it, you're not going to try going across the ocean, for example. You're going to just go short distance. It's very logical. And there's the spoiler. Caribou. Wait! Hold on a second, please. Supersonic Van Augur, Maiden Hunter Katarina Devon. I never thought we'd meet in a place like this. I'm a pirate like you. My name's Caribou. I've been looking for you guys for like ever. Sorry, I meant to say forever. I set sail because I wanted to be a great man just like him. He's my idol, my hero. I've always dreamed of being a lackey on Commodore Teach's crew. It's all I've ever wished for. Please take me to meet him. Katarina Devon taps him, which in theory is how she turns into people using her nine-tailed fox's illusion power. Okay, so they mention Teach's lineage, but Teach is not on the island. So they tease the ship just for 2 members? So if Kuzan and those others are fighting Garp, and these 2 are here just to get the appearance, I assume not the power, the appearance of an elder. Because it'd be crazy if it also came with the power. Now, an illusion power like the nine-tailed fox would be too broken if it came with the power. Let's just assume for now that it doesn't come with a power. If it's just these 2, Van Augur and Katarina Devon, then where is Blackbeard and Lafitte? He wants poneglyphs. I mean, he told Kobe, I want to make this a world government country. And I don't buy that. They want the world. Roxy Zebek wanted to be king of the world. Blackbeard's ship is named after Roxy Zebek. Van Augur confirms here, we hope to get the world. That confirms a connection with Zebek. Blackbeard didn't show up, but Katarina Devon got his image. Would her power, in theory, be able to turn Teach into Saturn, and not herself? We don't know how the illusion fruit works yet. We don't have all of its limits. The only thing left to discuss is Caribou, and I have one confession to make, other than being slightly spoiled that Caribou is going to finally come back into the story. And this has nothing to do with the theory that he's the one who fed Luffy, because that's still not confirmed, but it's still the number one theory at this point, because we didn't get any confirmation or denial to that fact. What I want to discuss is that I, for months and maybe even years, thought that the person that Caribou was idolizing since Fishman Island, I thought it was going to be Crocodile, and there were theories about this. I thought that he was a former member of Baroque Works, and that the Pirate X on Caribou's shirt was a reference to him being Mr. 10. An agent of Baroque Works. Like, that was a theory that I and other people really, really liked. It looks like I was wrong, because that's fine. I like when Oda surprises us. I like being proven wrong in cases like this, because it wasn't a perfect theory. There was literally nothing to connect them. It was just a bunch of assumptions, which, yeah, that's our bad. So he's idolizing Blackbeard. Interesting. In Fishman Island, when he overheard Neptune and Robin talking about the ancient weapons, and Caribou overhears them for the first time, he says a certain someone would love to hear about this. That's when the theory starts getting, big. He mentions it again. He's helped us a lot in Wano, and in theory in Egghead, but the fact that he is idolizing Blackbeard is a surprise because I expected Crocodile, but not a surprise given his character. Like, lots of people think Blackbeard's gonna be the next king. If he's going to join Blackbeard's crew and give him all that ancient weapon knowledge he gained on Fishman Island, we are in trouble, because that is juicy. I do enjoy these reactions, don't get me wrong. They just, it's the story. You just love it so much. Like, if you're willing to do this. Man, I have so many theories. Like, one last thing before we finish. Katarina Devon, like I mentioned, is she gonna use her powers to infiltrate Marie-Joie and get Blackbeard in there so he can kill the elders? Because that is literally, it's genius. Like, it's a bit too obvious, which makes me suspect Oda's not gonna do it, but he's done that before, go the obvious route sometimes. Yeah, they didn't try to get his devil fruit, and they didn't mess with Luffy, and I think they're leaving, and I don't think Blackbeard's here. Yeah, it has to be that. And combined with Caribou's knowledge, whatever's after this arc, I think this saga is going to be longer than people expect. This saga is going to have Egghead, Elbaf, and who knows what else. Because Elbaf might not even involve Blackbeard. This might be set up for something after Elbaf, and who knows how many years that'll take. Anyway, I've rambled on enough. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.